I want to open with a moment that still sits heavy with me, the kind that stays in your chest long after the trip is over. I was traveling with my friend Ambrose 72, a gentle Navy mechanic from Arizona who has that calm, steady way older men get after a lifetime of fixing things. The airport suddenly shut down, lights dimmed, people started rushing toward the counters, and you could feel the confusion spreading like a wave. In that noisy swirl, one tiny item in Ambrose's carry-on instantly kept him from being stranded alone overnight in a foreign country. Here's the secret. I had the same item tucked in my own bag and never realized how powerful it really was until I watched how naturally it grounded him. After 60, something subtle happens when we travel. Small problems feel bigger, the world moves faster, and anything that brings calm becomes one of the most comforting things we can carry. This is Senior Travel Adventures. Tap like so another senior traveler finds this. And tell me one small thing you never travel without. Item 1. Emergency Information Card. An emergency information card has become one of the most grounding things I keep with me, and it's so small it disappears behind my ID. I write my meds, one emergency contact, and my hotel address in large, readable letters so anyone can understand it instantly without thinking. Here's the secret. It works even when my hands are shaking or my phone is dead, which gives a kind of quiet comfort that's hard to explain until you feel it. I used to trust my phone for everything, until the day I saw Ambrose's battery drop from healthy to 0 in minutes, and something subtle happened inside me. I realized how quickly technology can leave us hanging, especially after 60 when stress hits faster and our energy fades sooner. This little card feels like a calm voice in my pocket, reminding me I'm not helpless if things go sideways. The goal is simple. Make it easy for someone to help you in a busy airport, a crowded train station, or even a noisy street. Would this give you peace of mind? Item 2. Silent Personal Cooling Fan. A silent personal cooling fan has become one of the most comforting little tools I carry, and it rests around the neck so naturally you forget it's even there. It's light, about the size of a slim scarf loop, and it starts working instantly with a gentle flow of air that feels like someone opening a cool window just for you. Here's the secret. It's whisper quiet, so you can use it in long airport lines, on warm buses, or in those stuffy waiting areas without thinking about who's around you or drawing any attention. I never imagined I'd need something like this, until the day I felt that slow, rising wave of heat that makes your vision tighten and your knees soften. After 60, something subtle happens with heat. It drains you faster, makes crowded spaces feel heavier, and turns simple moments into little hurdles that shouldn't be hurdles. This fan keeps you steady when your body feels overwhelmed, giving you a calm, cool bubble to breathe in and settle yourself. Do warm, crowded places bother you when you travel? Item 3. Travel Door Wedge with Soft Alarm. A travel door wedge with a soft alarm has become one of the most reassuring things I pack, especially when I'm settling into a hotel room that feels a little too quiet or a little too unfamiliar. It slides under the door instantly without thinking, and the moment it's in place, something subtle happens inside your chest. Your shoulders loosen, your breath evens out, and you feel the room shift from temporary space to my space. Here's the secret. The alarm isn't one of those harsh, blaring sounds that jolt you awake. It's a gentle, low alert designed to nudge you up if someone tries the door, giving you enough warning to feel safe without flooding your body with panic. I slept deeper than I had in years the first night I used it, the kind of deep sleep where you wake up and realize just how tired you've been carrying yourself. After 60, rest becomes one of the most protective things we can give our bodies, especially after long travel days when the world feels too fast. The goal is simple. Create a layer of quiet security that lets your mind relax naturally so your body can follow. Do hotel rooms ever make you uneasy at night? Item 4. Removable Anti-Slip Shower Patches. Removable anti-slip shower patches have quietly become one of the most reliable little things I carry, because hotel bathrooms can be the sneakiest places to lose your balance. They peel and stick instantly without thinking, and the moment they hit the floor, the whole shower feels different under your feet, steadier, warmer, more in your control. I started carrying them after watching another traveler slip so fast she didn't even have time to reach for the wall, and that image stayed with me. Here's the secret. These patches aren't bulky or awkward. They are thin, about the size of wide band-aids, and they grip naturally even when the water is running. After 60, something subtle happens when we step into slick surfaces. Our confidence hesitates before our body does. Using these isn't about fear, it's about comfort and control, that deep exhale you feel when you know you won't slide. The goal is simple: step in, stand tall, and shower safely. Ever had a close call in a hotel bathroom? Item 5. Walking route bookmark. A walking route bookmark has become one of the most surprising little helpers in my travel bag. It's just a slim magnetic bookmark with a small QR code printed on the corner, and when you scan it, it instantly opens the walking routes I've saved for that trip. Here's the secret: it feels so natural to tuck it into the pocket of my travel journal that I forget it's there until I need it, and that simplicity takes a lot of stress off my shoulders. It helps me explore without the worry of losing my way, especially in those winding old towns where every street looks like the last and the signs seem to blend together. After 60, something subtle happens when we wander. We want freedom, but we also want to know we can find our way back without that flicker of panic. This tiny bookmark brings back the joy of wandering safely, letting you move at your own pace while keeping a quiet lifeline in your pocket, ready whenever you reach for it. Do you enjoy walking tours in new cities? Item 6. Soft compression ankle sleeves. Soft compression ankle sleeves have become one of the most natural ways I keep my legs comfortable on long trips. They're short, easy to slip on, and they start working instantly without that tight, breath-holding struggle you get from full compression socks. Here's the secret: they give gentle support right around the ankle and lower leg, just enough to keep swelling down during flights or long walking days, and you can pull them off naturally without thinking, even when your fingers feel a little stiff. These saved me from buying those expensive high-compression socks I couldn't even pull off myself, and the relief I felt in that moment was one of the most surprising little wins of my travel routine. After 60, something subtle happens. Our legs swell faster, our feet get heavier, and comfort becomes a kind of quiet safety we depend on. The goal is to help your body feel lighter and more willing to move, instead of fighting with your clothing before you even start your day. Do your feet swell on long trips? Item 7. USB Data Protection Blocker. A USB data protection blocker has become one of the most natural little safeguards I carry, because public charging stations can feel like a gamble these days. It's a tiny adapter, barely the length of my thumb, and it snaps onto your charging cable instantly without thinking. Here's the secret: it allows power through but blocks data, so nobody can quietly pull information from your phone while you're just trying to get a little battery. The day I learned how easily phones can be hacked through a simple charger, something subtle happened in me. I started carrying one everywhere, and the relief was immediate. After 60, our phones hold so much of our life that losing control of them feels personal, almost like losing a piece of ourselves. Using this little blocker feels good because it puts your privacy back in your hands, naturally and calmly, without extra steps. The goal is simple: stay charged without giving strangers access to your world. Have you ever charged your phone at an airport station? Item 8. Soft Glow Navigation Light. A soft glow navigation light has become one of the most comforting little things I pack, especially for hotel rooms that feel unfamiliar the moment the lights go out. It's a tiny warm light, just a bit bigger than a matchbox, and it turns on instantly with a soft glow that lets you move naturally without thinking. Here's the secret: it doesn't light up the whole room like a flashlight, it just guides your path so you're not bumping into chairs or bruising your shins on those low tables hotels love to hide in the dark. It stopped me from fumbling around half awake, reaching for walls that weren't there, and that alone made my nights feel safer. After 60, something subtle happens. Our depth perception shifts, our balance changes, and even small stumbles can linger in the body for days. A gentle glow can mean a peaceful night, because it gives you back that quiet confidence to move around your space without fear. The goal is simple: make the night feel like it belongs to you. Would a soft night light help you feel safer? Item 9. Pocket-sized gratitude cards. Pocket-sized gratitude cards have become one of the most surprising joys in my travels. They are small enough to slide behind a credit card, and when you hand one to a staff member, a guide, or even a kind stranger, the reaction is almost instant. Their face softens, their shoulders lift, and you can feel the whole moment warm up naturally. Here's the secret: you don't need fancy words or perfect handwriting. A simple "thank you for today" written in large, gentle letters is enough to stay with someone long after you've walked away. They create beautiful little moments that stay with you long after you return home. The kind you remember on quiet nights when you're unpacking and smiling to yourself. After 60, something subtle happens. We start valuing connection more, those tiny human sparks that make travel feel deeper. The goal is to carry kindness without thinking, to let it travel with you like a soft companion. Would you use thank you cards on a trip? Item 10. Safety Phone Strap. A safety phone strap has become one of the most natural little protections I rely on, especially in busy places where a slip can turn into a disaster. It's a thin, flexible strap that connects through the phone case and wraps gently around your wrist, and it holds on instantly without thinking. Here's the secret. It doesn't feel bulky or awkward, it just sits there quietly, giving you a soft anchor so your phone can't dive into a train gap, a taxi seat crack, or even water. I almost lost my phone between a train and the platform once, and that moment stayed with me, the sound it made, the panic in my chest, the helpless feeling afterward. After 60, something subtle happens with our grip and reaction time. A small drop hits harder because everything we need is on that phone. Avoiding one disaster can save a whole trip, and this simple strap brings a calm, steady confidence every time I reach for my phone. The goal is to keep your world safe and close. Ever dropped your phone while traveling? Item 11. Hands-free mini tripod. A hands-free mini tripod has become one of the most natural little tools I pack, especially on trips where I know I'll want to talk to my family without fumbling with my phone. It's small enough to fit in the front pocket of my carry-on, about the height of my palm, and it opens instantly with soft, flexible legs that grip a table, a railing, or even the arm of a chair without thinking. Here's the secret. It keeps the phone steady in a way my hands just can't anymore, especially after a long day of walking when my fingers feel slower or my wrist starts to ache. It lets me show my grandkids the world without shaking hands, blurry video, or that awkward angle where the camera slides down mid-call. After 60, something subtle happens. Connection becomes one of the most grounding parts of travel, and seeing a familiar face clearly can settle your whole spirit. This tiny tripod keeps that connection alive, naturally and calmly, so you can focus on the moment instead of fighting with your phone. Who would you video call on your next trip? Item 12. Portable calming sound device. A portable calming sound device has become one of the most soothing little things I carry, especially on days when travel feels loud or my nerves start humming faster than I'd like. It's tiny, about the size of a cookie, and it plays soft sounds instantly, gentle waves, slow rain, or quiet wind, without needing an app or Wi-Fi. Here's the secret. It slips into a pocket so naturally you forget it's there, but the moment you turn it on, something subtle happens inside your chest. Your shoulders settle, your breathing evens out, and the noise around you fades just enough to feel human again. It helps during turbulence, when the cabin feels tense, and during those long, quiet airport layovers when loneliness tries to creep in. After 60, comfort isn't just physical, it's the calm that lets you think clearly and stay steady. It's a pocket-sized way to reset your mind without thinking, a tiny pause button you can carry anywhere. Would calming sounds help you relax while traveling? The moment everything came together. One night in Germany, everything seemed to fall apart at once, the kind of travel night that tests you in ways you don't expect. An unexpected airport shutdown hit out of nowhere, and the whole place shifted from calm to chaos instantly. People rushing, voices rising, screens going dark, and the air growing warmer by the minute. Phones were dying, mine included, and you could see that worried look on faces when they realized their lifeline was slipping away. Here's the secret. Those tiny items I'd packed without thinking, the wallet card, the cooling fan, the ankle sleeves, the soft glow light, naturally became our safety net. They kept us steady when the crowd felt overwhelming, gave us comfort when information was unclear, and helped us move through that long night without losing ourselves in the panic around us. After 60, something subtle happens during moments like this. You feel your limits faster, but you also learn what truly supports you. That night, I realized these aren't just travel accessories, they're confidence, comfort, and peace wrapped in small pieces. What's the toughest travel moment you've ever experienced? Travel after 60 isn't about rushing or proving anything anymore. It's about moving through the world in a way that feels gentle, steady, and true to who we are now. Here's the secret. Comfort, joy, and dignity become some of the most valuable things we can carry, and these 12 little items have given me all 3 without thinking. After 60, something subtle happens. We choose ease over stress, clarity over chaos, and tools that help us naturally instead of weighing us down. These small pieces of support brought a kind of quiet confidence back into my travels, and they can do the same for you if you let them. Which item surprised you the most? If this helped you, tap like so another senior traveler can find it instantly. Share it with someone who deserves safer, easier trips without all the worry. And subscribe to Senior Travel Adventures. Next week, I'm revealing the airport shortcut most seniors don't know exists, and the goal is to make your next trip feel smoother from the moment you pack.